All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. Hope all's well with y'all brothers out there, brothers, sisters, whoever's watching. Hopefully the Most High is blessing and increasing. Whatever y'all do, man. I know it's been a while, but something was on my spirit yesterday. I was thinking about doing this video, but I was like, you know what? I might as well do it. Because I just want to go over the importance of really because I was talking about this with a brother like a couple of weeks ago. We talk about this often a lot, but the importance of actually often we talk about this, the importance of like precept upon precept and reading this scriptures like that, because a lot of our different fractions, especially with our people in different system of beliefs, they kind of look at the Bible that way. And even now, before I came into this knowledge, I didn't read the Bible that way. I didn't actually put myself in there. But actually, I want to actually shout out. This really has helped me throughout my years in this, or throughout my time in this walk. Time in this knowledge. My brother from a close brother I know. He showed. He one time we met up. We was studying and whatnot, and he was because I don't want to really blow him up, but one time oh yeah, let me get back to shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I just got caught up. That light kind of got in my face, kind of messed me up. But yeah, one time we met up when we studying and when I would tell him like this is like a while back. I would tell him like I would just read like the scriptures, but with audio. He's like, yeah, oh, that's audio is cool or whatnot, whatnot. But if you really want to get into it, like get in spirit, bro, you gotta read it. Actually, like read it. So even when I came in knowledge, I was still like with struggling with that. And now that I just actually start actually reading it, putting myself like in it, and even still I kind of struggle with, but put myself like actually read it. I get more understanding like that more. So shout out to brother. Like he ever since he told me that, that always stuck with me. So ever since like then, it took me a little after that to start doing that, but I haven't read audio since. So I was like a while back. So shout out to that brother. That really that really helped, man. That really just helped like throughout this yeah, it's very been helpful. But I say that to say because a lot of our people still like read the scriptures like that, read the Bible like that, and one thing too, the scriptures is not going to, it's going to like, if it's not taught right, because it's not been taught right to our people for centuries. If it's not taught right, it's not going to make sense. There's really not going to make sense. It's going to like come off. It's going to like contradict itself if it's not being taught right by the right people. That's why the Most High had has his chosen people to teach other people, to teach other nations. This word right here. The other nations aren't supposed to be teaching this word at all. So, but I'm about to get into that right now. Actually, let me skip that. Let's go to Isaiah right here. I open right here. Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 11, because I wanted to get to this point right here, like to what I just said. For with stammering lips and another tongue he will speak to this people. So yeah, man. So when this the scripture is being taught, because it's about like a lot of different fractions teaching his word, like different, whatever different spiritual denominations, whether Catholicism, the Catholic Church, Christianity, the Edomite pastors, or the pastors of another nation, or or Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholics, Pentecost, whatever you name it, is teaching this word is not going to make sense, basically, because they the Most High didn't give them that understanding to understand this word. That's why they had to be taught by His nation, by His people. Mainly, of course, the men, of course, of of our nation, the teachers of our nation. But that kind of goes without saying, because when I say our people, like, the men, the Most High, has the men as a teachers, of course. But I don't even call myself a teacher. Not. I just make these videos. I just don't want to put myself in that category. So I mean, not saying I'm a teacher, but I just make videos. But yeah, hopefully y'all get what I'm saying. But I'm gonna read this again. For with stammering lips and with another tongue, he will speak to his people. Let's go to verse 10. Let's go to verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little. Yeah, man. So basically, Yeah, that's how the Bible has to be read. They know it has to be like precept has like going upon precept. The basically like when you read the scriptures, but precept is basically like a scripture that's kind of connecting to another scripture, or sometimes saying the same thing, or rely on the same point, or you know that's really what it is. And I forgot what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, that's really what it is. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the Bible, it kind of like that's why the knowledge is akin to a river. That's why I know living waters. That's why Yahushua says living waters, because this word has to be like where it has to all flow together. They all has the same song right there, because the Most High ain't the author of confusion. So it's all gonna flow. Basically together. The word has to flow together. So let's go to verse 13. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, is Isaiah chapter 28:13. But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little, that they might go and fall backward and be broken and snared and was taken. So basically, yeah, man, that's how this that's how this word is supposed to be, precept upon precept, line upon line. Here a little, there a little, man. So that's important, because why that has helped me actually understand a plethora of scriptures, but mainly one. I want to when Yahushua, it took me like a while to me to understand this, because it's like I was like, yeah, I mean, I was one of those like, okay, I mean, I don't I kind of still don't like, what does he like, how is that possible, like, not how's that, like, I just couldn't get it. But I'm just gonna get to it. But that's the importance of precept upon precept. This for me personally with this scripture, but that's the importance of reading the Bible precept upon precept, because you know because yeah, you just can't like just read it like just like a regular like novel or book. No, you have to like read it like break it down and actually put yourself there. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be read. But I want to get John chapter 14 and verse 12, because it took me a while to understand this. This is John chapter 14 and 12. It says, "Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I shall do, that I do, he shall he let me start from the top. My bad. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father." So, yeah, man. So this kind of took me. Um, it took me a while to understand. I was like, wait, yeah, how Shah said we're going, like, this generation, not even talking about, people of that time, Israel at that time, but the generation, especially now, our generation, because we're kind of generation of Christ, pretty much. And he said, we're gonna do you're gonna do greater things than me. So I just didn't understand that, because I mean, just like it's like this Michael Jordan. Not to say this comparing what's going, because there's enough Jordan idolatry, of course, in this society, in this current kingdom as well. So, I'm just hoping y'all get what I'm trying to say. That's like you playing NBA, and you know and you get drafted, and Michael Jordan comes up to you. You probably get drafted by the Hornets, because that's the team he owns, or any other. If you had to draft and you saw Michael Jordan, he comes up to you and says, "Yo, listen, you're gonna have a greater career than me." You're gonna look at him kind of like you crazy. I mean, of course, certain guys gonna have the confidence like, yeah, I want to be the best, I want to be the greatest ever. But it's kind of a little different. It's like, all right, you're gonna be better than, I'm be better than you, or say any other player. Bob will use Jordan, because that's who I would say is the greatest player of all time is. But I said to say, had he come up to you and he said, "No, you know what? You're gonna have a greater career than me. You're gonna surpass everything I've done. You're gonna be better than me." You're kind of gonna sit there and look at him, be like kind of confounded and confused. So I said to say, like, every time I read the scripture or I would just hear it, like, I'll be kind of confused. I mean, like, well, y'all be like, yeah, well, Yahushua Christ did say it, but I was like, yeah, but that's like Christ. This is the Lamb without blemish. This is literally Christ. This is literally Yahushua. This is Yahushua. This is really Christ, the Son of the Most High. Like, everything he did, never sinned. Everything, like all the miracles he did, it's just like, um I was just confused, but I was watching. I think some shout out to the brother y'all all or Joel from Sons of Thunder, and it didn't dawn on me when he said that until I think he was going to class I was watching. He mentioned second, and let's get this in Second Esdras chapter 1 verse. Let's just get it to it. Second Esdras chapter 1 and verse 35. It says, "Your houses I will your houses I will give to a people that shall come, which have not heard of me, and yet shall believe yet shall believe me, to whom I shew no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. Yet they have seen no prophets. They shall call their sins into remembrance, and acknowledge them. And I take the witness." I'm gonna read just to the top. It's because I kind of mess up the botch of reading. Second Esdras chapter 135. "Your houses will I give to a people to come, that shall come, which have not heard of me, yet they shall believe me, to whom I shall shew no signs, and yet they shall do that I have commanded them. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. And I'll take the witness of the grace of the people to come, whose little ones will rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the things I say." So yeah, man. So this is like kind of like until you write that scripture and say, "Oh wait," then it dawned on me like, "Oh, that's what Christ meant." Because it's like because many times I mean, there have been times like Yahushua would go to certain places, he can perform miracles that because the people didn't believe, so he can perform miracles. But in this is like tying to what I was saying, that the importance of precept upon precept. Because had I not like read that precept, I would still got been confused on the scripture. I probably like, yeah, okay, Christ said it, but I mean, I'm still confused. But especially this generation now, like over the past when this awakening happened over the past decades, when not more of us waking up to who we are, like like we're not in that time with like those miracles or seeing like like those like miracles, or like actually like we're not seeing all those signs, those wonders and stuff like that. I mean, we see most of God's great works, all that, but like those times of us, like of like our forefathers, the prophets, raising the dead, all the Red Sea splitting, that the you name Joshua with the sun, and Yahushua walking on water, or what else? Y'all know, like all the miracles, like all this, you know that time, that time periods of the miracles that or the prophets would do. We're kind of not in that time period, but it said that people that had not seen, but they'll at least we believe that our spirit bear witness to that who we are, that we are Israelites and stuff like that. Just the faith alone, just like even like brothers for decades that's been doing this, that been teaching, like like telling, like you told brother, like who he is according to the Bible. He's out there in the streets, selling drugs and whatnot, and he stops, and now he's a biblical scholar. He starts keeping law, statutes, commandments. That's a miracle right there. We always, like the brother y'all all said, like we always kind of think of the miracle of like the like how you say this, the like the like the like the real three like the more like the real physical miracles, even though there's spiritual miracles as well, but like physically, like Yahushua raising dead, or Elisha raising the dead, or Joshua with the sun, or the Red Sea splitting, or you name the miracles that that was done, and that spiritual power basically, which when the kingdom come, that will be established again. But that's a miracle. I don't think about that's kind of a miracle in itself too. So like I said it to say, man, that's the importance of reading precept upon precept, basically. So because had I not, when I was watching, because had I not put that together, like, okay, that's what Christ meant, because like many times he like no, there's times where like he couldn't do miracles because the people didn't believe, but many people did believe as well. So, but now especially like reading this is like not like reading that scripture, it just like kind of gave more clarification. So that's why like certain precepts help me understand other precepts, basically. So that's really the importance of reading the scriptures, precept upon precept. So that's really it on that. Hopefully this was edifying. Yeah, man, because it's just kind of dawned on me like that's really the importance of like reading precept upon precept, because you know yeah, man. So that's really important because many of our people, brothers and sisters, like in these different, you know, uh, uh, different denominations in Christianity and this and that, they're not being taught right. They're not being taught at all. It's right at all. They're just yeah, they didn't, because when even I was growing up going in Christianity, I didn't know half the stuff about the scriptures and about our history, about who our people was. I actually never even heard the term Israelite when I was there. I never knew what that was. I didn't know the Most High had a chosen people. I mean, I always just thought that Christ was just. I mean, they always just talk about Christ, but I just thought Christ was like just the son of the Most High, the Son of God. Um, and I didn't know he belonged to certain people. He came and died for a specific group of people, or they, of course, they in Christianity they teach the Most High loves everybody, and that's not the case. So yeah, man, it's just that a lot of our people still in these different denominations of beliefs, not being taught the scriptures right, man. So but this importance of but it's up to us, of course, to give the word to our people, so take it way back and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So but yeah, man, that's the I forgot what else I was gonna say, but that's really the importance of reading the scriptures precept upon precept. It really is, man, because that's how the scriptures are supposed to be read. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Hopefully the Most High, Yahushua blesses y'all, everything y'all do. He brings an increase. I'm paraphrasing. Most High brings an increase, and whatever y'all do, I hope y'all loved ones as well. So that's it, man. Peace.